Hello, hello! Perfidious Pete here, back for a little more foraging, crafting, and admiring of statues of thin, besuited gentlemen named Maxwell, as my shuffle mode play of Don't Starve continues. And as you can see here, I've spruced up the old campsite a bit. I planted a lovely row of berry bushes and tall grass to screen me from the ever-watchful eye of the clockwork pope who lives somewhere to our east. I constructed a crock pot to stew up the sweet, delicious flesh of my lagomorph neighbors to the south, and I managed to avoid starvation for at least one more day. But a man can't live on rabbit stew alone. Seriously, protein starvation is totally a thing. You can Google that shit. And so if I hope to survive for, like, any significant duration of time, I'm gonna have to expand my culinary options slightly by also expanding my foraging range with a little Mad Max style wandering through the waste. So we're going to get to it, and hopefully we'll get lucky, and a chick as hot as Charlize Theron will show up to lend us a steampunk metal hand. The metal hand thing probably really isn't going to pan out, but, you know, I thought it sounded cool, man. Steampunk metal hand. Actually really would like to have Furioso's metal hand. I'm talking like the practical effect. I actually want to own the device, like a movie set piece. That would be cool. Anyway, we're picking some grass here. I'm going to take this grass and we are going to manufacture probably all of it into some more traps. So we were speaking of our lagomorphic friends, these little bunny rabbits. Bunny rabbits got to die, and if I'm going to make them be dead, I have to get some new traps out. So that's exactly what I'm going to do. Let's see if we can make a few more survival traps here. We've got enough stuff to make quite a few. So let's make, I'm going to do 4 of these. And you know what? 3 is probably good. We're running a little low on sticks. And I wouldn't mind having enough to do some replacement weapons. So let's just put you there. And we'll put you there. And we'll put you there. Alright, now we need to take a look at our map very quickly and try and plot our route. We've come to basically the edge of this whole area. So I think what we need to do is just go west. It seems like our best foraging options are going to be in this direction. We've largely explored the coastline here. So I say we head from this direction, just head due west and see what we can find. Now, we should get our shovel here. We can dig this up and maybe kill a mole. Yeah, there we go. Free morsel. Suck it, mole. Also, we got a gold nugget and some flint from that, so quite useful. I will eat that mole. Seriously, if you have a strange mole, though, you should probably not eat it. I mean, you should maybe go to the dermatologist and have that shit investigated. You don't want to let those things go. Yeah, that's exactly why we wanted to keep some sticks. But you don't want to let those things go undiagnosed, man. Could be some serious skin problems lurking beneath that mole, you never know. Alright, so our whole let's go west plan really didn't fucking pan out at all, since it seems like not only are we as far south as south goes, but we're about as far west as goes as well. Which way the hell should we go, then? Now, there's more area. No, there's actually coastline that runs all the way up this. So I guess we're going to have to go northwest. Yeah, that's right. We're going to, you know, go look for a Kardashian, at least like a junior Kardashian. We got another mole hole here, which I will probably dig up. I'm going to chop us a little firewood. We're a little low on logs, and we're probably going to be staying away from our campsite tonight. I don't think we'll be returning to our base camp for probably a couple days. We're going to go on a wide range forage here. It'll do 2 things. One, help remove some of the pressure that we're putting on the local environment from a harvesting standpoint. When you're hunting and gathering, I mean, you got to kind of be nomadic, so we're going to need to move around a little bit. The other thing it will do is also help us reveal more of the map, and the more of the map we have revealed, the stronger our potential chances are for survival in the long run. So let's grab this log and this pine cone. Same thing over here. I'm also going to dig up this mole burrow and then smash the mole that's inside. Yeah, where's your god now, mole? Oh, yeah, here I come, god. Here I come, you fucking rat. So we gave it to the mole. He didn't necessarily make a sound like a dying giraffe. I mean, it was more of a "Mwah," which I guess was like a shortened version of the dying giraffe sound, so maybe it was the mole. Oh, who's going to help Stan and Kyle now? How are they going to rescue Kenny, who's trapped in hell with Satan, who's busily porking Saddam Hussein in a butthole? Ah, South Park, the movie we hardly knew ye. Alright, so we do have more west over here, which is good. We need some friggin' food, though. Carrots, anything. Anything we can get. Yeah, it's getting late. It will be dark soon. That's very accurately observed there, Wilson. But unfortunately, I'm not sure we have... Oh, here we go. We can pick this green mushroom. Green mushrooms, I think, do bad things to your sanity. But to this point, we just need to get a little food in our tummies. I got a rumbly in my tummy and there's no food around. If you have a rumbly and you're tumbly and there's no food around, you should probably just, you know, go to the supermarket. I mean, we live in a fairly civilized society. I'm sure there's probably a supermarket relatively nearby, and you can go to that place and then also exchange money for foods. Alternatively, if you're out of money, you could just, you know, consider robbing it, I guess. Also probably work. I mean, it may have long-term negative consequences, but you know, I'm pretty sure if you go into a supermarket and stage a daring daylight robbery, you're going to make off with, like, at least a frozen pizza. You just jam that down your shorts. I mean, not only do you get, you know, free pizza that way, but also you get the cool, entertaining pleasure of having a nice little icy package jammed right up against your genitals. And hell, who doesn't love that? So what do we got over here? Alright, so our westward journey continues. We're basically Fievel at this point. We're going a lot of the way west. We still have not found any kind of harvestable food. No berries growing wild. No carrots growing wild. We're picking up a lot of flint and a lot of rocks, and we have struck the ocean. We have struck the ocean. Alright, well, I guess it's time to go Toad the Wet Sprocket then, because we're just going to follow the ocean. Yeah, Toad, they were widely known for that. Also, Toad the Wet Sprocket, actually the most difficult band in the world to think up a cover band name for. So, you know, Toad the Wet Sprocket it's pretty tough to top, especially if you're coming up with a cover band. It's got to have that same kind of feel. A wet sprocket, there's an animal in it, so it'd be like, you know, you'd have to add another word too, which make it a 5-word name for a band. That's a pretty goddamn long name for a band. We're gonna need to start a fire, so let's chop down this tree, and I think right here is where we'll build our temporary campsite. We're not gonna build a fire ring or a permanent campfire. We'll just build enough fire to get us through the night. Take these logs. Should be fine. Let's shovel this out. Dig up the stump. Another log. Pine cones. We'll take the pine cones back to camp. We can always use those to replant sort of our repeatably harvestable forest. And let's get our campfire started. We're going to put it right up here. This way we can chop some trees and also mine, try and make our night as productive as possible. Although we don't really need any more logs. How are we doing on food? Not good, actually. We do have 2 morsels. Morsels do eat pretty well. But still, I was hoping that we could find, like, reasonably big supplies of food, and that, so far, has not really been the case. So we have 20 logs. Let's add a couple here. We can toast some seeds, which we will do. So the only thing we found to eat today were the 2 moles that I killed, huh? Alright, well, we'll eat the toasted seeds. We'll cook the morsels. And we'll eat both of those. Yeah, we are not doing well from a food perspective. We really kind of got to step up our game. Then again, I mean, how can I step up my game? I'm wandering around looking for food. We don't have any manure yet, so I mean, it's not like we can set up any sort of sustainable agriculture. We walked all day, didn't find a single berry bush or a single carrot. We could cook and eat this green cap, but I'd like to save that for an emergency, because I'm pretty sure green caps do some fairly bad things to your sanity. So let's just continue our journey here. We'll pick up some more grass. Now, we should have some rabbits waiting for us when we get back to our base camp, assuming we eventually make it back. But at the rate we're going now, we might starve to death out in the wilderness without ever making it back. We're absolutely going to take this berry bush with us. So we're going to pick the berries, whip out the shovel, dig up the bush. The bush comes with us. I'm all about the bush. And by that, I mean the band, the Gavin Rossdale band. Not, that wasn't, you know, me making a slang term about the vagina, though I'm all about that, too. Alright, so we get a lot of rocks. We're at the edge of the world. Okay, so we're basically at the edge of the world, and there is no friggin' food over here. So we're gonna have to go east over into Clockwork Pope territory, I guess, if we want to try any kind of source of sustainable food. This is not good. We may have to jump through that wormhole. That's going to do also bad things to our sanity, but it's looking like it might be the only option. Alright, so here's another berry bush. That's good. We can dig this and pick you up. You can come back to base camp with me, Mr. Bush. And I mean you, Gavin Rossdale. I want you to come and sing Glycerine. Really like that song. It'll cheer me up greatly if you could just sing Glycerine. Ooh, another mole. Yeah, I see you there, Mr. Mole. And be prepared to get speared, chump. Back. Thank you. I need your meat. So we're living on a steady diet of mole meat, which does not seem delicious. I gotta say, if you told me I was going to be stranded out in the wilderness with nothing to eat but a steady diet of mole meat, I would probably say no thank you to that particular vacation package. Still, we'll pick up some flint. Yeah, we've basically covered Like, we're almost back to our camp, aren't we? By and large, yeah. We've basically circled this whole interior, and there isn't much of anything. This is disappointing. Alright, I guess what we'll do is go check our traps and cook what food we can. We should be able to make, I think, a couple things of kebabs. We have plenty of that. We have plenty of sticks. We have a couple berries. We can likely, yeah, we should be able to build at least 1 or 2 kebabs. There's a tall bird egg. Oh, shit. Go away. I'm not, no, go away, tall bird. Go away. Go away. This is my camp. Get out of here. Fuck off, man. I don't want any part of you. Eat it. Scram. Jerk. Alright, so we got bunnies galore here. This is good. Let's check our trap. We gotta drop something. What do we want to drop? Alright, so we'll drop this. We'll drop this for now. Actually, we're gonna need, okay. So we're gonna need to go back before we can empty our traps. So we actually have to go up here and store some shit. Alright, so we don't need this gold either. The flint, heap rocks, screen caps, bunnies. The berry bushes we'll just plant. At some point, we really do need to find a source of rot or manure, something we can use to fertilize these berry bushes. Are you rot yet? You are rot. Good. We'll take this rot and we will fertilize. Nope. Fertilize. There you go. Come on. Sweet. Alright, so our fertilized bushes here will start producing berries very soon. That's good. I know you're hungry, Wilson. We're actually working on that problem right now as we speak. If you would like to go and murder some more bunnies, that would be helpful in the not starving capacity. It is the name of the game. We should probably try and do that. So let's murder this bunny. I just ate a berry and didn't mean to. Reset our trap. We should have more berry bushes down here. We did set 3 more traps. I'm going to guess these 3 are also filled with delicious bunny action. One of them is not. Oh, we didn't scare that rabbit into the trap? Come on, man. Get into the trap. There we go. Alright, so we got 2 more bunnies. Murder you. Reset the trap. Grab you. Murder you. Reset your trap. It's all about the bunny murder. It's all about the bunny murder, baby. Now that bunny made it to a hole, but that's fine. We're doing okay. Grab some more grass. Pick up these seeds as well. Day 2 is coming to a rapid close here. And we can head up and let's start cooking. We got quite a few morsels. So we have more than enough food to last us for a day. We also don't really need to carry this charcoal around. We're going to store that in our chest. So we're going to test our chest like Loveless. Let's get that in there. Anything else we don't really need to be carrying around, we should also probably put in a chest. The pine cones we'll hang on to. Petals, logs. We don't really need those boards, actually. Alright, everything else is basically food. So let's see what we can do in crockpot action. Delicious crockpot town here. So we're going to do a morsel, a berry, a seed. Can we put seeds in there? We can't put seeds in there. What about, like, 2 sticks? What if we do this? We do double sticks? Will that cook? It will cook. Good. Alright, let's start a fire, too. Just throw all your logs on the ground. That's exactly what I wanted you to do, Wilson. Just walk over there and fucking just trash the camp. Shit, let's go full-on Rockstar in this shit and let's just trash the dump, man. Fuck it. We don't need any kind of sustainable agriculture or place to live or any kind of support system. We're Rockstars, man. We'll just move on to the next town and trash that dump, too. That's the Rockstar way. A nomadic method of just non-stop hotel room trashing, promiscuous sex, late night drinking, all night partying, occasionally performing. It's everybody's dream. Alright, so we get a bunch of new saplings planted. There's some grass that grew behind here. Alright, let's pick that up. We'll get these seeds as well. I have no idea what this made. Harvest wet goop. Well, that was not nutritious in the least. Fantastic. Alright, so we wasted food there. That's not good. So what if we do 3 morsels and a stick? Will that make kebabs, maybe? I hope it doesn't come out to be wet goop, because that wet goop was not at all nourishing. We're actually going to have to... let's roast these seeds. The toasted seeds will at least help keep us alive for probably another day. We really need this to come out something good. I know if we just put all morsels in there, we can make meatballs. We do have this green cap as well. Do we have anything else we could throw in a crock pot? Nope. We need to throw some more petals down. Oh, here we go. One of our berry bushes is ripe. We can pick that. There we go. More seeds. We can toast and eat those seeds. The birds are effectively the only thing keeping us alive at this point. It was the birds. You brought the birds. And it's a damn good thing you did. Otherwise, we'd have starved long ago. Alright, so there's a kebab. Alright, so let's do a morsel. Don't eat you. Damn it, Wilson. You're making me salty, Wilson. You're making me salty. You weren't supposed to eat that. Get out. Get away from my seeds, bird. I need those seeds. I'm starving. Alright. Well, we're gonna be okay. So let's get the roasted berries. You know what? I'm gonna go ahead and roast the screen cap just in case. Probably don't need to eat it just yet. Our garland is fast fading, and that's bad for our sanity. But actually, our sanity is the one stat we're doing pretty good on. We're full health, and I think when the day breaks, we're gonna have to head east. We got to start finding more food supplies, stuff that we can bring back to base. Also, I'd like to pick some more flowers, get some more rot, and get our little berry farm working here. So how you doing? Tell a ghost story? Sitting around a campfire? Maybe whip out the old guitar, maybe sing a little kumbaya? No? Well, I mean, we could also just whip out a 12-pack and get completely shit-faced and fall down into the fire. Would you rather do that? That's more my camping experiences, not so much the kumbaya and s'mores as the drinking and fire-related injuries the following morning. I gotta say, I feel that when camping I've had more enjoyable times with the drinking and the fire than kumbaya, so that song fucking blows. Alright, so we need to shave. Well, let's shave very quickly. We don't want to walk around through the wilderness all unshaven looking like a fucking hobo. Let's get our razor out, get the shave on, good. Grab some of Wilson's beard hair here, and we're just gonna burn that. Again, Wilson, very clear self-loathing issues. He simply will not abide the sight of his own hair. He burns it, just burns it with a fury. There's a carrot right there I really want, but angry Pope and your stupid Pope hat, go away. What did I do to you that made you all mad, Pope? I mean, geez, man, I'm not trying to hurt anybody. There are gears over here, which would be phenomenally useful. Can we dash in, grab them, and get the hell out? What about this one? Yep, so I robbed the... Oh, shit. Pope is angry. We have stolen the Pope's gears, and he is not having it. Okay, so lesson learned. Don't rob the Vatican. The Pope will chase you down and fire beams of godly light at you in an effort to destroy you. Are we out of land this way, too? No, there's just a lake. Okay. Oh, this is where we killed that turkey. All right, let's start picking up some trees. Actually, we should start digging up some of these saplings and taking them back to base. The problem is, we don't really have the spare fertilizer to sort of get them in a position where they'll start growing. It would be interesting to do, but honestly, I think probably at this point, a waste of valuable resources that could be better spent fertilizing berry bushes. So we did find a road. We haven't really gone north that much, so let's head north. And again, we may be spending our day away from camp when night falls. We're going to forge one more day, see what we can find. Man, the pickings are real fucking slim. I mean, this is some slim pickings. And I'm not talking about the shitty fucking Country Star from 35 years ago. I mean, the pickings are bad. They're not an abundant supply of resources for us to harvest. Actual slim pickings, I mean, I got nothing good to say about that guy. It was fucking terrible. Alright, so we still have our shovel equipped? No. Let's equip our shovel. We're going to be digging every berry bush we can get our greedy little hands on. Another carrot, that's good. I do hear some kind of whumping, tromping sound over in the distance. I have no idea what that sound indicates. I'm assuming it's some kind of various critter and or other creature that wants me dead. It's like a growling. Sounds real angry. We haven't encountered it yet, so I'm not gonna worry until I see a foe and the worrying feels justified. Until then, I'm just gonna keep finding food. We did find a pretty good supply of carrots and whatnot here. Let's attack these. Oh, die. Die. Alright, fine, I'll just pick your flower then, you jerk. Oh shit! Angry dogs! Go away, dogs! Ah! Okay, so we're getting chased by starving animals. You guys go away. Yeah, no, you just stay over there and keep barking. I don't really eat it. Bad dog. Down. Down. Bad dog. Bad dog. Nope. Stay. You stay. Alright, dogs. If you're gonna... Alright. Let's do this thing. Man, the dogs are wrecking us. Keep fighting. Fight, Wilson. Fight. Keep fighting. Oh, okay. So we did get some monster meat. Now, the bad thing about monster meat is that's not something we can just eat. We can pitch it in a crock pot, which will be good, but we got kind of jacked. Those dogs really kind of beat us up. We do need to get some armor. We still don't have a log suit, which is what you normally would wear when fighting. But we're on a traveling expedition here. We can't really afford to forego the extra carrying space. Still, we're not dead, and that's a positive thing. Not being dead is always handy. I mean, it certainly beats the alternative, I suppose. So it's going to be getting dark soon, and this is probably going to be our last day. We got a pine cone here, just lying on the ground. I guess that must be a tree we cut at some time in the past. More pine cones. So clearly we've been in this area before. Let's dig this. We are going to need to start a fire. Yeah, we're actually in a place we've been. So we've explored all of this. This is not good. We seem to be like on an island of some variety. There's got to be a peninsula or a fjord or a canal or something that Nightboat can get down here that we can use to sort of expand our range and territory. I mean, it's Nightboat, the crime-solving boat, and if he doesn't have a fjord or a canal or an inlet or, you know, something along those lines, it's going to be very easy to avoid justice. So we will continue our merry way. Well, we got a bunch of pine cones. Digging up these old... Okay, so we've clearly been in this region before because everything is fully harvested. Or rather, a bunch of things where we've clearly chopped down trees. Look at this flower. We do need another garland, so picking flowers... Ooh, yeah. Mushrooms. Come. Yeah, alright, Wilson. Oh, so digging rabbit holes is not particularly useful because it just makes the rabbits run away. Pick another berry bush. We'll dig that, take it with us. We still need more rot, which these flowers will rot down into. That's good. Rot. I mean, come on. Everything rots. Everything rots down here, Billy. It all rots. I rot, you rot. Come, we'll rot together. Oh. That was the worst Pennywise impression of all time. Also, it's not rots, it's float. I mean, arguably you're rotting while floating because Pennywise was going to murder you, but still. Let's keep following the ocean here. Again, Toad the Wet Sprocket. Follow the ocean. There is a pigman village over here. So we can feed these pigman flowers and they will poop. And we can then use that poop as fertilizer. Pigmen do only eat so fast and can become were-pig... Oh, there's a spider. We are not really in the kind of healthy shape to be fighting, per se. So I think we're going to avoid this area for now, but it is worthwhile to note that it's here. And I think what we'll do is come over in this area, pitch a camp for the evening. Pitch a tent, if you will, because Wilson hasn't had any action in like 9 days now. And I gotta say, he's getting a little randy. He's gonna pitch a tent, probably rub one out with maybe, I don't know, I guess with a lumpy evergreen pine cone. I mean, it's gonna be not a comfortable session of masturbation for him, but sometimes a man's gotta do what a man's gotta do. We are also gonna build a temporary fire here. Just drop the log, Wilson. Drop the log, thank you, and build a campfire. It's gonna be dark soon, and if it's dark and we don't have a fire, we're gonna die. So let's maybe not do that. There we go. All right, let's eat this. Okay, so cooked green cap is good for sanity, bad for health. So we have learned something, and that is don't eat cooked green caps if you're hurt. So let's cook a couple carrots and a couple berries. I would vastly prefer to be eating these things in my crock pot, but unfortunately, we're nowhere near the crock pot, so we're just going to eat them the hard way. That's got us probably good enough to survive another day if we eat our seeds. So let's toast up these seeds. We'll get those in us as well. And that's probably going to be it for this round of Don't Starve. So far, still going strong. 9 days in, and we are not dead yet. Now, granted, we are a little chewed on by dogs, of course. We've got probably more teeth marks in us than is necessarily healthy, but we're still in one piece. And anytime we eat, actually, you do get health back from any food, even if it's only a very small amount. So let's eat all these toasted seeds. And were it not for the birds and their seeds, I really think we should probably have expired long ago. So let that be a lesson, Tippy Hedron. Just because you brought the birds doesn't necessarily mean that's a bad thing. Sometimes the birds are your friends, Tippy. Sometimes they're your friends. You know who was not your friend, by the way, Tippy Hedron? Alfred Hitchcock, because he fucking hated you. And there you go. The history between Tippy and Alfred fully explored. I'm going to wrap things up. If you enjoyed the episode, feel free to drop a like down in the comments section. Of course, your support really does mean a lot to us. And if you'd like to see more Don't Starve, consider subscribing as well. Right now, however, thanks very much for watching, and we'll see you again soon.